Greetings champions, Jason here from Biker Bytes. How you all doing? Well, first up, I did have a ride planned for tomorrow to the Glasshouse Mountains, but we're in lockdown, total lockdown until Tuesday. So today is Saturday, but from 4 p.m. today we're going to be in lockdown until Tuesday, which means we can't leave the house unless it's really important. And bike rides ain't one of them. So let's put the brakes on that. Anyway, I do have some little bits and pieces I can put on the bike to keep me busy and motivated. Let's go take a look and see what we've got to do. Well, as you can see, we do have some stuff. We have a fork brace. We have a replacement horn because my horn stopped working for some reason, so I ain't got a horn. We got some bling to put on the case where the well, I'll show you because I don't know the words for it. And we've also got some RHK, I think they are 2.5 centimeter bar risers, 3 centimeter bar risers, not sure, but these are fat bars, so I won't be putting these on because I need, funnily enough, fat bars to put on them. So today I'm just going to be looking at putting on the brace, the horn and the bling. So this is a what is it? This fork brace is by 6 dram for some reason. 6 dram. No, warp 9. There you go. It's a warp 9 fork brace. Take me short lookers off because I'm yeah. All right. So first I'll put the bit of bling on and get a visual impact straight away. Easiest job to do, just unscrew the originals and pop those in. All right, I'll sit you down and get me stuff. All right, so this is what we've got. We've got a nice red thingy for that thingy and a red thingy for that thingy. So we take these 2 thingies out and put these thingies in instead. Now I've already loosened these bolts just to test it out, and they came undone pretty easy using this. So I'll put you down. That should do it. All right, so can you see? There we go. Ooh, look at that. Now this has a rubber grommet in, and apparently we need to reuse that. You see, we need to reuse that bit. So I need to lever that off somehow. It's a bit tricky. Almost. There we go. And also it says to just lube this a bit, put this back on, and it screws back in. So I'll just go and put a bit of oil around here and come back to you. Right, here we go. You see that? Yeah, of course you can. So we just put this back in here. I reckon a bit tricky, especially if you're like me and have trouble finding. There we go. Right, just do that back up. Now it wasn't done up tight when I loosened it, I don't know what the torque setting is, but I'm not going to torque it up that much. In fact, I'm not going to torque it up at all. There we go. It doesn't want to move anymore anyway. Oh, yeah. Cool. All right. Now for this, do the lackey. Yep, wrong way. Oh, there we go. You see? Now that was done up tighter. Now the one that comes with has a what looks to be a copper crush washer. Let's have a look. There you go. So I just screw that in there. Not going to oil this. That's interesting. It's a different size. Keep going down, keep going down. There we go. It feels snug. Yeah, doesn't it? Can't get the fucking thing out. There we go. So that's pretty much it. In fact, it is it. Yeah. It's just a bit of flash in it. Looks alright, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Now let's try and get the horn. Alright, this should be an easy replacement. Looks like there's just one bolt behind here and then two electrical connections here, which should be able to pull out and put the new one in. So I've got the horn. I'll just disconnect this one and then get back to you. Oh, blimey. There we go. This cuts into your hand, so it was pretty tough to grab hold of without injury. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Right, so I'm going to assume it's the same polarity. Well, we don't need that, do we? Yeah, obviously it's a different size. Obviously. Get the whole lot out. There we go. Oh jeez. This is a different size to the original. It's smaller too. It's probably going to go beep beep. Alright, well, let's put it on. Actually, I'm a bit worried that ain't going to fit. There's only just a few threads behind there to attach it. Anyway, before I do that, I want to test it. Right, there's washer grommets on here. I'm not sure whether I should leave those in or take them off because there's not a lot of thread. Nah, I'm not going to put those washers on. If I just put this in and Loctite, not this, you dummy, this, and Loctite. Yeah, that'll do. Ow! Oh, cramp. All right. Generous. Helping with the Loctite, Tomlins. Alright, right, where's my screw? I think it was that one. Let's put you in. And hopefully... What? Oh, okay. There's like a center metal channel in there. That only just fits. Alright, I'm only going to do up a bolt so you don't need to see this. Only do up a bolt, I say. See, this is typical for me working on a bike. The simplest of things, like putting a bolt on the back of here, turns out to be massively complicated. I've tried, but the stem on here is just not long enough to fit through both sides of this rubber grommet here with this metal thingy in. So I think I'm going to have to remove that and the washer grommet and just mount it directly onto here, onto the brace, with a couple of washers either side and Loctite. I'm not exactly sure why they're using rubber washers here, I guess for the vibration, but is it really that bad that they need a rubber grommet? I don't know. But anyway, this is not allowing me to fix it on here with this current assembly, so I'm going to have to take it off. Well, I've finally done it. Who'd have thought that just putting a thingy through a hole and screwing it up would be just so complicated? Anyway, I've done it, and the solution in the end was, once again, ingenuity. So what I did was I removed the existing bracket, saving grams in weight, and mounted it with the bracket that it came with not knowing whether or not you're supposed to, whether that was what was intended. But anyway, mounting it to the side here. So before the bracket, there's a hole here where the bracket was before, and it came down, and then the horn faced that way. But now, obviously, it's facing that way, and it's kind of tucked out the way. Kind of a bit more discreet looking now. Just clears the tank, and on full lock, with the full lock, yeah, what am I saying? Full lock, it doesn't hit this either, so there's room to spare there. So that's on nice and good. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum. Awesome. Horn replaced. Now for something a little more exciting, and let's hope it goes a bit smoother. Now we're going to do the fork brace. All right, guys, brace yourself. Thanks, Ash. I've undone the clamps on the shock boots, and I've just cleaned up the area a little bit. I've been looking for a way to bunch these up and keep them out of the way, but I've been unsuccessful in that quest, so I'll just have to manhandle them. And the same on this side, just cleaned it up. Fork seals still look good, so that's all right. So now the brace, we have some bolts here. So the way it works is you don't have to remove the forks or anything. You just unscrew the bolts either side, and then this section comes away. You can slide that in and then put that back on, tighten it all up, boots back down. They fit nicely over here, which has also got a lip on the top there, so you can clamp that down, and we should be good. So I'll undo the screws here and get back to you. I've ended up zip tying the boots up because there's no way that you're going to be able to fit this in here without being able to have these two bunched up together at the same time. It's just impossible. I mean, I'm not an octopus, so that's what I've done. So I'll give these another clean, and also you see you need to insert this really carefully because you do not want to be scratching your forks, otherwise you'll be in forking hell. Thanks, Ash. So these are relatively clean. Obviously you don't want to put the brace on and over oil and grease and stuff. You could probably do a better job than what I'm doing, but it's good enough for me. All right, so this is where you got to be careful, because sliding this in, you don't want to be scratching those forks. So that just sits on the top there, as you can see, that side, and we're not quite over this side, so my forks are obviously not 100% parallel, but that's okay. I'm just going to tap it down with a hammer, because if all else fails, the hammer wins. But I'm not going to be able to do that holding the camera, so I'll put you down, tap that into place, and come back to you. I think that should do it. Yep, all right. So that's in place. So now we put these back on with the bolts. Allen head. Don't ask me what size. either side, and then we can drop the boots back down and we're done. Dunsky. I'll just tighten them up and then drop the boots. Alright guys, boots dropped. I haven't done them up yet, but I just undid the zip ties and it doesn't look like they're going to bunch too badly. You can get smaller fork boots for about $30 I think off Adventure Bike Australia, but I won't worry too much about that for now. But more casualties in the fingers department. Yes, that's what happens, isn't it, when your fingers slip and then your hand slip, or your wrench slips and your fingers glide across sharp things like screws and what have you. So it's always good. It's delicious and nutritious. All right, I'm going to screw these boots back up and then we'll look to see the finished product. And there we go. Again, I went with the black matte finish to match other accessories like the rack and chain guard. I think that kind of looks less obvious because it kind of blends in with the boots and also the tire. If it was silver, it might just draw a little bit too much attention to itself, and I don't want to do that. It's only a fork brace. So yeah, not bad. The boots kind of look a little bit kinked, but not too much. If it annoys me or bugs me too much, then I'll just buy the shorter pair, but not really necessary, is it? So there you go. Happy with that. So 3 jobs done. We got our fork brace, we got our horn, and we got a bit of bling. Because it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that bling. Alright guys, I'm going to tidy up here, and I've got a few errands to run about before 4 o'clock lockdown. So thank you for watching. Hope you got something out of this, especially the horn. That was a bit of a bugger. But yeah, if you find yourself in that situation, it's probably best to do what I did there. Fork brace, piece of cake, and the plugs on the engine case there, piece of cake. So all good. So don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Biker Bytes saying over and out. Over and out.